right, we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order.
Rachel.
Here.
Katie.
Here.
Sarah.
Here.
Jeff Gorno.
Here.
James.
Here.
Carrie.
Here.
Jeff Weaver.
Here. All right, if everyone will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by Mrs. Van Oosten's fourth grade class, and then remain standing for a moment of silence for armed services personnel.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before you leave, they want to have a picture, please. Can they shake all their hands?
Yes. Guys, come this way.
Thank you.
Line up right here, appreciate it. Nice to see you. We're gonna get a picture of
Dora, thank you. Excellent job.
Nice job. Thanks for coming.
You did a great job.
Nice to see you again. Nice jacket.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Nice to see you. How's it going?
Great
Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you again. You did
Thank
fine.
you. Great job. Thank you. Great job.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Great job. Way to
Good
start it
job.
out. Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Good job, big guy.
Okay, everybody right in front of the table, take a picture of the picture.
Face that way.
It's like hurting cats.
It's all good.
Good job, guys. Smile. Nice. Oh, I got you. Ready?
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
We'll give you guys a few minutes if you guys want to, if they all want to leave. They're welcome to stay, but if you want to leave, we'll give you just a second to do that.
I'm getting out of here. She says. Can't say I really remember that. That's really sweet. Oh, they wrote that history on the back. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
You gotta stop right here. Thank you.
All right, are there any items to be added or changed to the agenda? Correspondence and combination, we have a thank you card to the Gaylord Community Schools from the Otsego County United Way for the generous donation to their annual Power of the Purse Foundation. Thank you card to the ProSmart students and staff for providing a delicious lunch for the students of the leadership of Otsego County. Thank you card from South Maple Elementary to Olivia and Pines 45 team for their donation of school supplies. Thank you card to the Gaylord Community Schools School Board from Jim Craycraft for their contribution to the Scotty Craycraft Memorial. And I do have the card up here if anybody wants to read it. It's in our packets. Thank you. Recognitions and acknowledgement, personnel. We have new hires. Educational Assistant Rachel Campbell and Gaylord High School Sports Health Specialist Brian Oliver and Renee Elias. Do we have any of our new hires? No new excuse me. No new hires, so we'll move on to resignations. We have resignation of Christina Nowak. And that are all of our resignations. Coach Davis and the Gaylord High School swim team state participants. Coach Davis,
Right there.
you have the floor.
All right, ladies. Line up. Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry. Where do you want to go? Okay, this year we took almost half our swim team to state. We had 2 sophomores Rena Rodaball, and this little young lady, she had to wait the whole swim meet for her event, but she was able to cheer us on. She qualified for the 400 medley. 400 free, excuse me, correct, the 400 free. That's the last event. There's 12 events, and our team qualified for 7 out of the 12 events. So she was part of our relay team, and Mackenzie qualified, Mackenzie Ellens. She's a senior this year, and she qualified for 2 of the relays that got us there. The 200 medley, the first event, where each girl swims a different event. Max swam the backstroke. Lily, she qualified for that as well, and she swam the fly for us. Danny, last event as well. No, first, she was the free in that event. She was our last girl, and she swam the free in the relay. Rowan qualified. She was our breaststroker. She's our strong breaststroker all 4 years. And Clea was the diver. She qualified for diving. Also, Mac qualified for another relay, our last relay. Lily had 2 individuals, the 200 and the 500. Rowan had 2 individuals and 2 relays, strong leader of our team. And again, we're missing Kaylee Berkshire, other diver. They did great. We qualified and they earned it. And how many high school athletes can say they went to state? You can tell your children, your grandchildren, get your plaques. Very proud of all of you.
Was it better to go first or last?
I say first.
Do you want to get it over with, or do you want to like prepare yourself?
Get it over with.
Okay.
All right. Well, great job.
Congratulations. Start.
We gotta make it shake your hands.
Oh, yeah. Always.
We gotta get that.
Absolutely.
Great job.
That's right. Thank you for having us.
Congratulations.
Great
for having us.
Great season. Congrats. Congratulations. Proud of you. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good job.
Thank you.
Nice job on the diving. Congratulations.
Congrats. You're welcome.
Coach, if they want to leave and go do homework, or if you want to stay, you can stay too.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
Mr. Glass, you have the floor. Mr. Glass of the Gaylord High School Choir Performance.
Thanks for having us once again.
So, Mr. Glass, what's happening next week?
Oh, there's lots of stuff just this week and next week. So
Okay.
tomorrow is middle school band.
Okay.
Wednesday is high school band.
Awesome.
Thursday is 6th grade band. And then next Tuesday is middle school choir, the 19th, and then the 20th Wednesday is the high school choir.
Wow.
So all performances are at 7 p.m. in Gornick Auditorium.
'Tis the season.
So, 'tis
This is
the
great.
season.
We're going to get a sampling tonight.
Absolutely you are. So the first song is
Fabulous.
called Salite. It's in Latin and it's in German. It's 2 languages.
Okay.
And it, put simply, it's just saying Christ is born and rejoice.
Okay.
So.
Salite,
unigenito, Christo Dei Filio,
Christo Dei Filio,
Redemptori Domino Puello Hashem, si impercepio. Ein kleines Kinderlein liegt in dem Krippenlein.
alle liebe Engelein dienen dem Kinderlein.
Alle liebe Engelein, Salite, unigenito, Christo Dei Filio,
Christo Dei Filio,
Redemptori Domino Puello Hashem, si impercepio.
And the next one is a common favorite, Carol of the Bells.
Awesome.
Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, farewell, the word, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, young and the boy, ding, dong, dong, that is the One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, and the dance, hallelujah, the town. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. On how they send on with the hand, their joyful tone to every home. Oh, run the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say through kiss away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to every home, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is the song. Ding joyful ring, dong in the hill. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, and the dance, hallelujah, gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding joyful ring, ding dong. Oh, how they send on without end their joyful tone to every home.
Come and stand on without end their joyful tone to every home.
Ding dong, ding dong.
That's all we got. That's all we got. We hope you'll come to the concert. They put in a lot of work.
Yeah, you can go this way. Oh, good job.
Wonderful job.
Excellent job.
Treat to hear you sing.
Thank
you.
Thank you for coming.
Treat to hear you sing.
Thank you. Excellent job.
Good to see you.
Excellent job. Thank
Nice
you.
job. Thank you.
Excellent job. Thank
Sound
you.
wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Excellent job. Thank you for coming.
For giving up your free time for us. Thank you.
Excellent job.
Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank
Excellent
you.
Good to see you. Wonderful job.
Excellent job. Thank you for coming.
You're a talented rascal. Keep up the good work.
Excellent job.
Good to
Thank
see you.
you.
You sound great. Thank you.
Excellent job.
Thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it. You sound wonderful.
Excellent job. Thank you.
I'm gonna go to the concert now. I know.
Well, if you weren't in the holiday spirit yet,
Yeah.
now you are.
You got bumped a couple of times. All right, now for our first public input. First up is Susan Lubert. You will have 3 minutes, and please just address the board. We won't respond back to you, but if there's a question or response, somebody from the school will get back with you.
I just hope I'm loud enough since there's no microphones and people have hard, it's hard for them to hear. I hope they can hear it. Okay, I would like to thank the board for your opportunity to speak to you. I realize you have a difficult task before you, and it's difficult times that we're going to require strength, courage, and wisdom. 1 Timothy 2:3 says, I urge you, first of all, to pray for all people, ask God to help them, intercede on their behalf, and give thanks for them. Pray this way for kings and all who are in authority so that they can live peaceable and quiet lives marked by godliness and dignity. This is good and pleases God our Savior. So I'm going to do what this passage says. I will pray for you who are in authority over our children. Father, I ask you to give these people the courage, strength, and endurance to take on the challenges they, our children, and our nation now face. Let their voices be strong and unwavering as they speak the truth in love. At these crossroads in America's education, I ask for a reformation and a restoration of morals and values in the hearts and minds of our students, teachers, administrators, and school board members. I thank you that you are a God who hears and answers prayer, and you will not fail us at our time of need, but will restore our schools and our hearts of our children. I pray this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you. Next up, Stephanie Jacobson.
I'll just defer to the second public comment.
Okay. Renee Alexander.
I'd like to speak at the second time.
Second. Sue Moore.
I'll wait too, thank you.
Okay. And Sheila Simpson.
I can wait too, but I just wanted to say, first of all, Mr. Glass is so talented, and the concert that was Saturday with the Gaelic Orchestra was fabulous, and the choir, and Mr. Glass was part of that, and we're just very fortunate to have such talent as part of our schools.
Consent agenda. We have board minutes from the December 7th, 2023 proposed board minutes. So we need a motion to accept those.
Make a motion to approve the board minutes.
Treasurer's report too, with the consent agenda.
Oh, I consent agenda, we gotta make it, yeah.
What's it?
The treasurer's
We'll do the whole
reports
thing.
with the consent.
Oh, all right, yeah, I guess, I'm sorry, I was doing, apologize. Treasurer's report, we have, get those up. Wait a second here. Oh, here we go, general fund bills and athletic fund bills in the amount of $3 million. Cafeteria fund bills in the amount of $261,000, and sinking fund bills in the amount of $15,000. That is the end of the consent agenda.
Now I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
Any questions on the minutes or the treasurer's report?
Rachel,
Yes.
Katie,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Jeff Corno,
Yes.
James.
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff Weaver.
Yes. New and unfinished business, we have a FAFSA grant. It is recommended that the board approve the FAFSA completion grant from the state of Michigan in the amount of $11,850 as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the FAFSA grant.
I'll second.
Do we have any questions on the FAFSA grant?
Rachel,
Yes.
Katie,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Jeff Corno,
Yes.
James.
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff Weaver.
Yes. CTE grant, it is recommended that the board approve the 61 CTE equipment grant from the state of Michigan in the amount of $182,140 as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the 61 CTE grant as presented.
I'll second it.
Any questions on the CTE grant?
Rachel,
Yes.
Katie,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Jeff Corno,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff Weaver.
Yes. It is the technology grant. It is recommended that the board approve the technology grant from TC Energy in the amount of $20,000 as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the technology grant.
I'll second.
Any questions on the technology grant?
Rachel,
Yes.
Katie,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Jeff Corno,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Jeff Weaver.
Yes. All right. Now we're on to second public input. So we'll go at Stephanie Jacobson.
Yeah, hello, thank you, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone and commend the choir on that just absolutely beautiful singing. They're small, but their tone was exceptional, and they really put out a beautiful sound, so that was just lovely to hear. I also it always strikes me that choral music and orchestra music is one of the places that still really honors truth, beauty, and goodness in art, and I think we're all better for it. So that was really wonderful. I wanted to speak tonight. My friend Mary Black made a couple of excellent points, and I know there was some outrage among people that we were bringing up points about a hire at the last meeting, and I thought no one did a better job than her in her statement, and I asked her to be here tonight and read it, and she was unable to. So I asked her if I could read parts of that statement, and she said absolutely. It wasn't recorded, so there was really no way for people to hear what she said, so I wanted to do that. And I'm a little concerned, the takeaway from the last school board meeting was that people aren't getting paid enough, and I'm not sure as a taxpayer I agree on that, but we can talk about that later. So at the November 13th board meeting, I found my jaw dropping as you were discussing the hiring of a new HR person. Every way you went about this was wrong. I appreciate the questioning of the process of the 3 board members who voted no. Mary's son has worked for the state of Michigan for 7 years. He recently made a job change within the Department of Natural Resources. The state required 3 supervisory references, not on the interview panel. He's 28 years old and he was able to provide them. He also had to take a 1-year pay freeze as the pay levels were different. He had to take 1 step back to go forward. That was a choice he made to get the job he really wanted. Mary questioned why this person would apply for a $16,000 pay cut unless she'd been assured by someone there would be a large increase in the posted wage. She was saying Michigan State Police currently has an ongoing internal investigation of hiring practices and selection processes, and perhaps this board should do the same. We should be meeting state standards. And Mary was a union rep at her former job for many years, and she also questioned why a union rep or chief steward would be on a hiring committee. It was very odd to her. She was a chief union steward and her job and negotiated several contracts. When she did that, she sat across the table from the administrator, the financial guy, and the HR person. She considered them the enemy. Now, I don't personally think that that's the same. My father worked as a human resources director for many years and had a very good relationship with the union steward. But should they be on, going into contract negotiations next year, there are some problems with that. And Mary felt it was a conflict of interest, as do I. Lastly, a $16,000 pay change for a position is not a bump. It's a huge jump, no matter how you paint it, especially for someone who did not have their schooling done and has never held the position before. Yet, this board threw up their hands at wasting taxpayer money on an $850 legal opinion. The median household income in Gaylord was $33,952 in 2021.
Renee Alexander?
Ronnie.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. My concern was I was at the special meeting, and there were some comments made by some board members about topics that were being discussed, and the code of ethics was brought up. Why we went over and over and over the code of ethics if academics is so important? Well, the question I think was directed at the wrong person. It was directed at a trustee who does not set the agenda. I'm kind of disgusted that again tonight, our failing academics is not on the agenda. I understand that you can only put 2 to 3 things on, but those things that you just voted on only took a few minutes. And we've had board meetings where we watch demonstrations that last for a while. There's community presentations from business owners, and they're given an open floor where with the parents and the community members, we sit back here, we're given 3 minutes. We don't really get to give input on what's being voted on or how the discussions are going. And that really concerns me because I homeschooled my 3 children until high school, and they all excelled, and they excel now in their fields. But I had them all, they all knew how to read in kindergarten. So it's appalling to me to come to meetings and read test scores online that 37% our kids can read proficiently. That's sickening. And then I, as a business owner and as a manager, I've been general manager of several restaurants here in town. I had to hire kids that came from Gaylord back in 2009, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Those kids knew how to read, they were great. I knew when I got a Gaylord student that I was getting somebody that could excel. And they were teachable and coachable, and that they were gonna go on in life. Several of the people I hired are now running 5-star restaurants. They own their own businesses now. They excel in their fields. And I see that, and then I see 37%, and that's not okay. And I challenge you as a board to get the academics on. We need to sit down. Is it the curriculum? Is it the teachers? Do we need more parental input? What is going on? In this day and age, with all the knowledge we have at our fingertips, there's no reason that our kids should be failing at math and reading. It's not acceptable. And, I enjoyed the choir. Brian was in the choir. I enjoyed hearing from the swim team. Christine was on the swim team. Those things are great. Those are extracurricular things. What about the academics? Because here we are at another board meeting. We're closing out the year. I haven't been in a board meeting yet where it's been brought up except for the people in the audience. And we're never given any input back on what's happening. When are we going to address the test scores? When are we going to address the failing math and reading and probably science and history? Who knows how bad it is? I've talked to several business owners in town, and they're telling me it's hard to hire kids now that can even read or make change. There's restaurants in this town. You all know. You've been there. Kids can't even make change.
Thank you. Sue Moore?
I'm good, thank you.
You're good. Okay. Sheila Simpson?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. That is all the public input that I have. And we need one more motion, please.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Rachel?
Yes.
Katie?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Jeff Corno?
Yes.
James?
Yes.
Carrie?
Yes.
Jackie?
Yes. Thank you all for coming.
right to me again. He was coming right to me, I'm like.